Good afternoon, guys. Just wanted to do a quick updated video as far as my review with the parts that I put on my car a month ago, which was the Unorthodox Crank Pulley, Lightweight Pulley, D2 lowering springs, and the RPM intake pipe with the Hellcat lower intake box. It's a nice day out today. Had my Hellcat out, drove it around this morning. Definitely a nice morning for it, just to stretch his legs a little bit since I don't drive it much. But pretty much talking about the 300 right now. So first off, the gas mileage definitely improved. I don't ever reset my mileage timer on my car, but it's at least improved over 2 miles per gallon. With my style of driving, and sometimes I can have a heavy foot, sometimes I don't, or I use my cruise control a lot if I'm doing a lot of highway driving. But I used to average around 22 miles per gallon, where now it's well over 24 miles per gallon. So that's definitely a big improvement. Performance-wise, now this is a bit tricky. Before I added the pulley, and when I had the RPM intake pipe and the iBox springs on the car, and it was a lot cooler out, my 0 to 60 was 5.4 seconds and quarter mile was 13.9, which was a 0.1 second improvement in both categories from my Mopar intake setup. Now, since then, I've added the D2 lowering springs and the crank pulley, along with 180 thermostat. The weather has warmed up since, so I haven't really had a chance to mimic that condition. So my average was 5.6 seconds in 0 to 60 and 14 seconds in a quarter of a mile. And I think the reasoning for that is, other than weather, the D2 lowering springs definitely lowered the rear a lot more than before, than when it was on the iBox. So the weight transfer has reduced a lot. The car still accelerates, don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, I'm having a little more issues launching off the line because it's the pulleys give me a little bit more torque. So I'm not to the point where, you know, at this level, but it's enough to where, you know, I got to relearn the car a little bit. There's that. And it could be that because I don't have the rear camber bushings on the car, even though the alignment shop said it's not that bad, it shouldn't be a problem. But I mean, if I had camber adjustment in the rear, maybe it would help. I'm not sure, but I'm still considering that. But aside from that, as far as all around driving and all RPM levels, the crank has definitely improved the car. I mean, it moves effortlessly. Hence the reasoning for the better gas mileage. I mean, to me, on a Pentastar, that upgrade is a must. That was definitely, out of everything that I've done other than tuning the car, was a huge improvement. Now, as far as next level of upgrades or mods I want to do to the car, I'm starting to look into wheels now. When I got these Scat Pack wheels, I had like a Scat Pack theme for this car as far as performance, because I got used Scat Pack shock springs, sway bars, front and rear, and of course the wheels, which all were big improvements. However, the wheels are heavier than the stock wheels, 300S wheels that I had on the car. To compare, I weighed both set up on my house scale. The stock setup was, and this is with the wheel and tire mounted, and 20x8 wheels was, I want to say 57 or 58 pounds. It could have been 56. Can't really remember. Now these wheels weighed in at, I want to say 62, with the and these wheels are 20x9s. So that's why I'm considering looking for lightweight wheels for this car, preferably something lighter than 27 pounds, because I considered the Mopar lightweight wheels, the wheel options for the Scat Packs, but just wasn't excited about that type of color, whether it be granite or just black finish going on this car. I kind of want to do something that offsets the black, just like these wheels here, because it has polish outlines on the wheels, and preferably 20x9s, or I'm even willing to go up to 20x9.5. But finding lightweight wheels is a challenge for me. I'm very particular when it comes to wheels, so it took me a while to find these wheels. It originally came with the Brass Monkey web-looking wheels. I can't remember what they call them, but yeah, when the wide bodies came out and I saw these wheels, and that was like probably 3.5 years since I've had or having the car for 3.5. I didn't put aftermarket wheels for 3.5 years of me owning the car. So and especially when these came into a Brass Monkey finish, that was a no-brainer for me. But yeah, I'm currently shopping for aftermarket wheels for this car. I want to keep it classy but sporty, just because it's a 300. I mean, on a Charger you can pretty much put almost any type of wheel or aggressive wheel setup, but I just want to kind of keep it classy, and at the same time, you know, in a lightweight form, flow form, forge, or what have you. Okay, so that's pretty much my update. If you got any questions, comments, just let me know. You all have a good afternoon. Take it easy.